Warning: the consumption of LTS may lead you to have or believe you are invincible. I assure you, you are not. Also, the thoughts and opinions are solely our own. Please don't sue us, bro.
LTS.
Kick back, relax, and enjoy the LTS Podcast.
My best friend.
Hail and well met. Dear listeners, welcome to Life, Tech, and Sundry. Today is a great day because we get to record the podcast. With me are the big three. Well, excluding myself, are big, great people. Number one is Sensei Allen coming to you live.
What's going on, everyone? How's it going, Marcos and Mr. J? Thanks for having me back. I hope we can have a great, chit chat tonight.
Yes. And then there is Mr. J. Introduce yourself, please.
Yes, I'm back from my disguise name of Fan Man. I was here last week, but I was here as Fan Man. So yeah.
And of course, there is me. Not the greatest, but just me. Okay? I'm back. And my name is Marcos. So yeah, that's me.
Wow, you chose that? Because I couldn't get the copy for the original, so I had to go bootleg.
Yeah, no, I like the acoustic guitar. That's why.
Oh yeah, lower the lo-fi for a minute, like a little bit.
Just a
sounds
smidge.
overbearing.
There you go.
Like a good 2.
There you go.
There you go. Like you hear me. There.
So, what'd you guys find interesting this week?
Today, you will not be hosting. I will.
But I just introduced everyone. No.
Marcos will take a break.
No.
He will step aside, as you can see. But yeah, how's everyone?
I'm back. Oh, he dragged me away, but I'm back. But yeah, sorry, I'm yelling. I got excited. I personally found very interesting. I don't know if you guys, Alan and Mr. J, you guys found out that there was a big royalty marriage this week in Japan.
What are you talking about? I didn't get married. What are you talking about?
In Japan, the princess.
The princess or the prince?
Princess.
Ooh, okay. Please, tell me more.
What are you talking about? Lisa's marriage was like years ago.
It was scandalous.
It was 2018.
Oh, yeah.
You're like my queen. You're like my queen. No, but seriously though,
Prime Minister or the Shogun? Who is it? The Prime Minister?
The Prime Minister? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Japan is a Prime Minister. You didn't know that?
I'm not saying that. I do know that, but that's not the marriage that I'm talking about.
Slap yourself. How dare you think they don't have a Prime Minister?
I didn't say I don't think. I know that there is a Prime Minister. I'm just saying,
But who was it? Was it like the Shogun daughter or?
Yes.
The
Japan's
Shogun?
Princess Mako.
Wait,
They have Shogun still?
They still have shoguns? That's what I was gonna ask.
Shoguns is Shoguns, Shogun.
You just making stuff up.
Yeah, like chanclas, share,
Sokugeki no Soma?
Shiken. No, Japan's Princess Mako marries a commoner.
No. Say it right. Say it right.
Loses royal
Get
status.
your inner weebin.
Anyways, but yeah. So her marriage, she decided to follow her heart instead of royalty. And yeah.
Wait, didn't there already happen in England?
No.
She's copying people.
Kind of, yeah.
According to AP News, or in general, and to the gossip on the street.
Wait, no. AP News is a class I took in high school.
Like gossip down the street?
No,
Really?
That I heard on the streets, on the highway, on the radio.
My man said I went outside of my house and I started driving and someone stopped me and said, "Hey, did
to
you
the
hear?"
radio. Change it to this channel.
Okay.
Change it. And yeah, there was a dowry from another person that she was going to marry. A $1 million dowry. What are dowries?
I don't know.
Aren't they like presents from one family to another?
Wait, hold up. Let me
as
whip up
custom.
the
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Google.
Ask Jay.
dowry.
How do you spell
How do
it?
you spell that?
Wait, what? Is there an echo here?
It's like
Dowry.
D and then hourry, right?
Like
I'm about
owie.
to say D hours. D hour.
D's. No.
What's it called? Diary?
Diary.
Wait, is it in the article?
Yeah.
Where? What line?
Second paragraph.
Okay. Give me more. Which sentence?
Per married couple, low recurring only. No, wait, no, that's the submitted a official morning on Tuesday morning. Look, they got married because it was Alan's. Alan, can I say it? Can I say it? Can I say it?
Well, no,
If
because
you
that wasn't his.
like,
They
it
celebrate.
it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Though.
It wasn't a celebration. They was like they were so happy. It's somebody important's birthday.
No, but
No,
you
it wasn't.
It wasn't mine.
Dang it!
I think you were misinformed on the day.
And the time.
And the
No,
week.
no. Literally, you were misinformed on the day that my birthday was.
Dang it! Dang it! I need a news on that dowry.
So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I feel about this live adaptation of this anime. I'm probably gonna wait till the actual anime comes out for me to really settle in.
And yeah, so
I'm
basically, there was a dowry, right? A $1 million dowry from the other person that was going to marry her, right? And she rejected it, right? And decided to marry her college love, right?
Wait, you mean there was a arranged marriage and she denied it?
Yeah, she had that. She had the power.
I don't think she had the power, but she had the say on her life or how she wanted to live it, right? Or to whom
Nowadays,
she wanted
yes,
to
but-
marry. Yeah,
nowadays, but yeah.
Well, remember we were talking about last time. I guess customs and cultural differences between the West and the East. I think this might be something that has to do with that. You know?
And yeah, she got married. Her husband.
Well, hold up, backtrack a little bit.
Yes.
So according to the article,
Yes.
it says that she and Komuro were classmates in university.
College. Sorry, that was my fault.
How dare you? And according to this, they announced in 2017 that they intended to marry the following year.
Intended, yeah.
But
We're trying.
due to some financial disputes involving his mother, surfaced 2 months later, and the wedding was suspended.
Oof.
And then Marcos came in and be like, no.
Come on, no.
Let's see.
He came in and said, "It is I."
No.
He came in with the I forget what's it called,
With the nani.
So okay, so it says that on Tuesday morning, it just skipped according to the article. So yeah, it looks like she did deny a solid $1.23 million.
Oh, sorry.
A small loan of $1 million.
Yeah. That she was, according to this, entitled for leaving the imperial family, palace officials say. She is the first imperial family member since World War II to not receive the payment and choose to do so because of criticism of the marriage. So if you didn't know, she left on Tuesday. I think she lives in New York now, in the city.
They moved to New York
That's
City. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
His husband
But
became a lawyer.
So she lost her.
The husband
her actual-
became a lawyer. Yeah.
her royal standing,
Status.
basic.
Yeah,
right, her
because she
status.
lost her.
Okay. Yeah, because
she
she
got a-
forfeited that
Yeah.
status in order for her to get married with someone that's not of royal blood, I guess.
And then Chuck-kun came around the corner.
Good lord!
And that's when the anime started.
And then the intro, the OP starts, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
But it looks like they got some good publicity about it, because Warner says many in Tokyo wish them good luck. Congratulations, said office worker Suzuki. I hope people in America will welcome them. Retiree Kenko Suzuki. I say the full name because
it's okay. You know, we speak different
said
ways,
he
so it's
expects
okay.
life in New York will be challenging because they will have to live without people taking care of them. So I'm rooting for them, he said. There will be different kinds of difficulties as we start our new life, but we'll walk together as we have done so in the past, said Mako, the princess. Everyone who supported them. So what we're saying here is she ain't got to worry because she can get a bigging and a cheese around the corner now.
But
As she should, yes.
they know there was a lot of criticism of as well from the public of her. You know, what isn't there like according to their culture that they're like close to their like gods to a deity, the royal family.
Oh wait, it's the emperor, not the shogun.
No, it's the royal family. I'm calling the royal. Sorry, it's the emperor's family.
No, I'm not going to this.
But yeah, now she can ask all the number 9 she wants.
You mean the baking egg and cheese?
Yeah. But yeah, now according to the other stuff that I found and that I heard in the radio, the hearsay, is that that they're gonna be living in a one room apartment in Manhattan. The husband's gonna open up work in his attorney's office and all those things, and they're gonna start their own life.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah. The queen, the princess comes to America. Instead of Eddie Murphy, it's Mako.
What?
Mako.
No. Well, he didn't lose his royal status. And it's the opposite. The girl got a royal status.
Well, this is a modern take to that. A better take, I'd say.
I mean, what about the sequel to
This is the
Coming
sequel.
to America? No, there's an actual sequel.
Oh, no. I don't think... I never saw that, so... I saw the first one. The first one was good. With Eddie Murphy, But anyways, everything that we say here, guys, listeners, dear listeners, is our opinion. And, we'll try to reference everything on the show notes. So if you got any questions about it, look it up right there in the notes. What do you guys think? Is that to each their own, right? At the end of the day, to find love, and try to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. And they came to America. That still gives me hope. That, America is where, you look for dreams and try.
I mean, I feel like she could have, still be given that $1.2 million.
No, was it like a ticket? Isn't it like a ticket that she had to pay to?
No. She was gonna get this money. It's something they receive in the family. Like I don't know. It just said
from
like
whom?
From the family.
Taxpayers' money?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't want to know. Continue.
It's probably similar to like the royal family in England.
Damn.
However they get their money, which I don't know either.
I don't think they pay taxes, do they?
I don't know.
What's their W-2 like?
How do you know they have a W-2?
Guys, wait. So, from my understanding, a dowry is something that the groom's family gives to the bride's family as a form of respect or symbol of like a thank you almost. But again, I could be totally wrong.
Did you look it up?
No, I didn't. But from what I could remember from stories that I've read, that's something custom, I guess.
Let me ask my assistant here on my left. Hold up.
But ask the good questions. Don't ask us some weird questions.
Like, what is a dowry, right?
That might not work out. I got a better Google. Don't worry. What is a dowry?
Here's the definition of dowry. property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage.
Oh, there you go. That was right.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I didn't know. But yeah, it was basically that.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
was wrong. It was the other way around.
No. It was
You said it right.
yeah, it was
Did I?
the property or money brought by a bride to her husband
And more
on their
importantly,
marriage.
how do you spell it?
DOWRY.
I was wrong. I thought it was an A,
Oh man.
like diary.
And then they have an example here. Elizabeth dowry was to be $45,000 in diamond.
Diamonds.
Yes.
Damn. But yeah, that's my piece of news that I found interesting. Yay! Is this like a social change over there? That second person, right? After World War II, right? Yeah. Wait. How are you applauding?
Without my hands.
You're like, no hands, man, no hands.
I mean, it's I mean, I don't know. Like I said, she ain't the first royalty to do this.
Since World War II, right?
No, I meant like in general. I mean, like I said, I think it was Prince Henry did something like this.
Oh yeah. What was her name? Yeah. But this is
Oh.
the European
This
one.
is-
But I'm talking about
this is
Japan, World War II.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Meghan Markle, I think it was.
Yeah.
Harry, if I'm not mistaken.
I
I think
mean,
it was
maybe
like
she
what?
took inspiration from them. You never know. She's like,
Yeah,
if they
she-
can do
she
it,
got
so
the-
can I.
Right, she probably got the courage that, you know what, I'm gonna do what I want.
She went up to her husband and was like, everything's gonna be daijobu.
Hey.
Excellent.
Like, shh, everything's gonna be daijobu. And now
Even
they're
though
probably getting
everything
bacon
is
and cheese.
quiet. Right, or chopped cheese.
Yeah.
Or the number 9 large, an extra dip.
But you get that anywhere.
In New York City, you can get it anywhere.
In New York City. Oh god.
But yeah, what do you
Yeah.
got? What's next? What do you guys got? What do you got, Josue? In your neck of the woods.
I got here my computer, my monitor, my phone. Why?
No, like what do you find interesting this week that you want to share to the class, to
okay,
listeners?
Okay. So, as you remember from last time, I was here, as fan man. I was
And
like, let me
many
change
aliases.
up. I changed up my voice.
Can you give us a
changed up my
sample of how you change your
personality.
voice?
I can give you a different one.
Yeah, different one. No, that's yes, please.
Hold up.
You're like, oh.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. How about?
How about now?
Oh, damn. What's your name?
My name is
Jeff?
Sir George the Fifth.
Oh, the fifth.
The Fifth.
Okay, nice. And how do you feel, George E. the fifth?
I feel good.
Feel good? Is it cold up there?
All right, that's enough of George.
Oh, you put him back in the closet?
I put him back in the closet.
You're like, back.
I wonder how this sounds. Never mind. Oh.
Jesus?
Oh. What is this? I was teleported.
Where are you? Can you hear me?
It's kind of dark in here.
It sounds damp. Or are you pissing in the air or in that dark place?
I had a gallon of water.
And then really needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's not stopping.
I can't stop it. I tried to clench, and it's not stop. Oh wait, I stopped. That's not me anymore.
Wait, then who's next? What? Hello?
I don't know. It's kind of wet in here.
Are you scared?
No, maybe. All right.
You
there
came
we go.
back. You're
Okay,
back.
Yes.
How was it?
Delicious.
Wait. Okay. Anyways. So that, and
Oh yeah, in my corner. Yes. Hold up. Let me just turn that off. Okay. So let me just pull it out.
What?
Yep. Oh, wrong page.
No, you're on the right page.
No. Looks like I'm gonna. It looks like the link stopped working.
Oh
Hold
no.
up, let me see if I can find it more again.
Let me just read the title for you listeners.
Oh yeah, you read it.
Apple new MacBook Pro are the bussing. Are they bussing or are they trash? Like anime dubs. Who's to say?
Okay, let me read it properly. Apple's new MacBook Pros, are they busting or are they trash? Like anime dub.
Continue.
So yeah, I think Alan mentioned it before with their new keynote.
C. Yes.
But yeah, in this keynote, they released four, potentially four, but two different
It's like you were
MacBooks.
counting on your finger.
I'll tell you why it's four. So,
Okay.
they released two new MacBook Pros, one in 14 inches, and one in 16. And one main thing that they like to point out is, of course, that big old notch at the top of their screen.
On the what? The laptop?
Yeah.
Okay,
In the
continue.
screen, there's literally like a notch for no reason.
I'm willing to live with notches on laptops.
I'm not.
What, you want a bezel-less monitor?
Yes, that's why I have one.
Oh, does it not have bezels?
Oh no, it's beautiful.
Can you share a picture of it later?
Later. But one of the points of interest was the new silicon or SoC or the chip.
Silicon on chip.
So they released the new M1 chip. Now they're not called just M1. They're called the M1 Pro and the M1 Max.
Can't wait to call them the tank chips.
So the M1 Pro, as they say here, is scary fast. They have up to 10 core CPU,
Dang.
up to a 16 core GPU. You can modify it up to a 32 gigabyte of unified memory or RAM, call it. And that RAM has about 200 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, which oddly enough is actually really good. I think DDR4 is approaching 100. But I don't remember. I remember that they did say this is actually really good. Not they as Apple, man, like other parties that I forgot. But then the next one they have, which is the one that if you got a little bit more change in your pocket, you might want to get, is the M1 Max, which they call, and this is from Apple, scary faster. This one has by default a 10 core CPU, so that one does.
Okay.
That one I think has like an 8.
Yes.
Starting, but this one starts at 10 and stays at 10. They have a GPU of up to 32 cores, so you can configure it to the 16 and then jump to the 32. They have up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory, and they have up to 400 gigabytes of memory bandwidth. So these are pretty good CPUs. Now let's head back to the body.
The body
of the MacBook. They have a new liquid Retina XDR display. Basically meaning that it's kind of crisp, kind of good.
Kinda. Brought to you by Samsung, I think, right?
Brought to. I actually have no idea.
Oh.
But one thing I want to point out that it's not just Type-C ports anymore.
Finally.
They brought back some more ports. So they brought back the good old MagSafe charging port. So if by accident you're like, oh no, I tripped over my wire, don't let it pop out. Oh no, it's okay. They have the MagSafe. It's all good.
They already had something good. Isn't this like Gen 3, I think, or Gen 4?
Yeah, they originally had MagSafe, but then they switched to Thunderbolt ports. But now they switched back.
Yeah.
Next to the MagSafe, they have two Thunderbolt. I forgot which one. I think it's like Thunderbolt 3 or something.
I'm guessing 6, maybe even.
No, I really don't. I'll check it later. And then they have next to it an auxiliary port.
If you, the listener, are curious about this, you could always check on it in the show notes.
maybe.
Or Apple.com even.
Then on the other side, they have an HDMI port. So you don't need any more wonky adapters that comes with like 16 other ports that you might not need. Now you have an HDMI right then and there.
I mean, I have a dongle. It doesn't have an HDMI.
See, that's your problem. You have dongles for no reason. So upgrade. And then next to that HDMI, they have another Thunderbolt and an SD card slot, which is amazing, especially for like, photographers or even filmmakers, because they save the SD card. What else we got here? The site just goes on. You can choose your chip. They have a few charts over here. Well, not chart. I think the charts in the keynote is a little bit different, but they showed that let's see, like Logic Pro. So they compared it with the old 13-inch Intel Core i7 MacBook Pro, and according to this, they do a lot better. They perform a lot better. They at least perform 3 times better.
At least. And it's only going to get better, obviously.
Yes. Oh yeah, battery. So the battery life is about, so according to here, they have for the 14-inch model, about 17 hours for video playback, or up to 11 hours of randomly browsing the web. The 16-inch has about 21 hours video playback, and about 14 hours of web browsing. Because, every now and then you just randomly be like, oh, what's online? So here's a little snippet about their displays. The best display ever in a notebook features extreme dynamic range.
The blessed.
And 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. HDR content comes to life in photos, videos, and games with refined specular highlights, incredible detail in shadows, and vibrant, true-to-life colors. Each display is factory calibrated and features pro reference modes for HDR color grading, photography, design, and print production. And then they have what they like to call ProMotion. ProMotion comes to Mac for the first time, making everything from scrolling through a web page to gaming super fluid and responsive, while also reducing power consumption with refresh rates of up to 120 Hz. The adaptive technology automatically adjusts to match the movement of the content. ProMotion video editors can also choose a fixed refresh rate that precisely aligns with their footage. Take that with a grain of salt.
I mean,
and of course, one of the biggest change, the massive change they made on the MacBooks.
Okay.
They finally added a 1080p camera in these things. It's been 720p for so long. Like even when I had the MacBook, they still had a 720.
With the MagSafe.
And that's like what, 6-7 years? This MacBook Pro users had to suffer with the 720.
Did the most recent
please.
This is the first laptop with an M1 chip, or did the previous one?
No, the other M1 chip didn't have a 1080 camera.
Okay, you knew my question perfectly. Good. You know what I was gonna ask.
So finally, they come with the 1080p, and they kind of say like, "Oh, that's why we have the notch." No, they got lazy.
Full stop.
They got lazy with design. They're like, "Oh, well, shoot." I mean, even they even prove it by having software updates where you can literally remove the notch.
How?
Software wise,
What do you
just
mean?
add it's just a big
Like a bar?
black bar. Yeah, black bar.
That's unnecessary. I think they can do that on some Android phones, right?
They did that also with the iPhones when people didn't like the notch.
Okay.
They also have a 6-speaker sound system. 4 voice canceling woofers reveal notes up to half octave deeper and fill the room with up to 80% more bass. and the high performance tweeters project clearly fuller vocals. It says tweeters. I didn't mispronounce that.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
I
I know what a
why.
tweeter is.
Um,
So, question: nowadays, does everyone or
wait, but there's more to the audio.
there's
They
more
also have spatial audio. So
on the
similar
lap?
to
Okay,
similar to their headphones, they have spatial audio. And then combine that with the Liquid Retina XDR display, it's
I
like
do
having a portable theater.
I do like the screen.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
just to be
wait, hold up. Okay,
That
so
kind of
what's
sounds like
Thunderbolt?
Cap, though.
It might. They are a Thunderbolt 4.
Oh, I said 6, I think. So I was wrong.
Yeah.
But
So,
I was saying
but they're
that
MagSafe 3.
yes, I was gonna say that like
Oh,
There's
wait, there's more.
there's a certain group of people that
Marcos,
use their
there's-
content
Marcos.
with no headphones, right?
Marcos,
So
Marcos,
I
there's more.
kind of understand that.
Marcos, there's more. There's more to this. They removed the touch bar.
No, they
from
added
this model.
the F keys, right,
No,
or function keys.
Yeah, they popped back the function keys, but they had to remove the touch bar. So they said, be gone. And
I think that's a pretty smart move.
Yeah. because nobody liked the touch bar. It was okay.
I don't know what. Well, I don't even know what a touch bar is.
That's good.
Very
I don't
And
need to know.
also, they released another Mac OS update. They released Mac OS. Do they not have here?
After the security update,
Monterey. Yeah,
it's a good place.
Monterey. Yeah.
Got
In my
nice
English
beaches.
accent. So yeah. Now you may continue with your question, Marco.
In regards of the audio itself, don't more like people use like either a better speaker system or headphones, Apple headphones even, instead of using like there's a very small amount of people that would actually want top of the line speaker systems on your laptop, because as a purchaser you just want everything, the max crammed into a laptop, just like for me the Note series, rest in peace. I was like the no compromise kind of phone for me.
Oh, you mean the folds?
What? No, the Note, the rest in peace, the
Yeah,
rip
the
in
fold.
pieces,
Yeah, the
The-
fold.
the
The fold
pre-fold,
and the flip, right?
the pre-fold.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the fold's father?
Yes.
The fold's dad.
Do you have a voice
But
changer for that?
I mean, like, I guess you're like, this is, I mean, number one, they have to deliver, and they're like, they can't give you a product. Like, this is meant to be like a professional level computer. If they give you crappy speakers, then that's a big no-no.
They just don't promote it like they're doing everything else.
Yeah, so they
Well,
have to deliver a good audio interface for this.
Yes,
I
Alan?
kind of agree with both of you guys, though, just because I think to Josue's point, yeah, if you were to sell something that's not high end, but you're asking for a high end price, I think that's very messed up of Apple if they were to do that. So I get that aspect, right? That they're gonna provide the best because you're paying for top notch quality. And but to your point, Marcos, I also agree with you in the way that, well, if you have an Apple device, you're already in that ecosystem. So in my mind, you probably already have the AirPods, right? And you already probably have the
the AirPod Max, I think
Max,
maybe. Yeah.
right? So the over-the-ear headphones, right? And so it only makes sense to me because those two products already provide the spatial audio feature where you are kind of like enveloped in that world of audio. So to have it on the actual laptop is nice, but I don't know if everyone's going to take full advantage of that unless you're at your house by yourself. You're like probably on your bed or something like that,
Or in
and
a
you're about
college
to-
room sharing a movie.
Well, you would hope that you have a bigger TV to consume that type of content with people around. It's not like everybody's going to crowd around your, what is it, 16 inch?
16.
A 16-inch
that-
laptop. You
No, I want an 80-inch TV.
Wait, unless you're with your significant other or it's Netflix and chill time. with
cuddling
special
on the
right.
bed. In the
But
bed.
if you have a team of like 7 or something like that, they're at your dorm or at your
That
place.
just sounds like a party.
No, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, would you use a 16-inch laptop to try to provide that type of movie quality like they were explaining earlier?
But the spatial sound. No, I'll be quiet.
No, but
The
again,
spatial audio.
I agree with you with that aspect where it makes sense to put that feature in or to give you the high quality specs, but it doesn't make sense if you're the type of person that has the other, accessories like the AirPods and the AirPods Max, right? And the AirPods 2 that just came out. And I think it's like, okay, so if I have these, why do I, unless, like I said, unless you are at home by yourself or you're on your bed or you're in a more intimate setting with, someone else, you might want to have that 16-inch. It's a little bit more cozy or comfy, right? But if most people are probably going to be out and about with their laptop because they're going to go to the coffee shop or they're going to go to class or something like that, right? So that might be realistically more of the case use where they're out and about, and you're not really going to have your speakers on blast from your laptop because you're going to interrupt everyone around you, right? Or, I mean, what do you guys think? Am I totally wrong on that?
I think about monkey. No,
yes,
I mean,
of course.
like I said, because these aren't meant to be like your average consumer. not plug. Like this computer is meant for like professional level work. So to kind of like enforce that they're making. I didn't even give you the price tag yet. These are pricey.
Yes, please.
Computers.
No, but what's like the stock? What's stock price? Like $1,000?
I'm thinking
It's
minimum $1,300. Oh.
2,000 is starting for the 14 inch.
So you can't take my $1,300?
No.
You'll slap it away, say you laugh.
Yeah. So like to kind of like reinforce that, it's worth the $2,000. They have to like
Or simulate
perfect
worth.
as many aspects into the computer as they can.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's like the cherry on top. Are you gonna use it like on a daily basis? Probably not. But is it good to have it? Yes.
But I could have sworn that they had like a stock price for less than $2,000 or like,
Let me check.
almost getting up to 2,000. Because I think you can customize the actual laptop. And the reason I say it is because I was watching a YouTuber, I think it was called Max Tech, if I'm not mistaken, where they were explaining how you can actually customize it between a 16 core or a 8 core, something like that.
And you core.
Again,
Wow.
my memory is a little foggy right now, but they were explaining how some chipset or some chips are not all, properly working, so they give you a better price on that.
Right.
As far as like you go ahead.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think those were like the scratch and dent models that weren't up to par to sell for retail. So I guess backtracking to what I said there were 4 new computers. Because both the 14 and the 16 inch can have either the M1 Pro or the M1 Max.
Okay.
So if I remember, I think I saw that where the guy bought it off of, I forgot where, but it basically was like it was like a reject model that they're like not worth for us. It's not up to our standards, so we're not going to sell it. But it's still like a brand new laptop.
Okay.
So yeah, so you can like so back to like the 14.6, you can beef up the 14 inch to have the M1 Max. All like with all the 3260, I think it's 32. Let me check. With all the 32 core, 10 core CPU, GPU, you can beef it up all the way there.
Dang.
The only thing is that like you'll have less battery.
That's
obviously.
a compromise, yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, these are, well, I guess they're like I forgot who. I think it was who was it? Unbox Therapy. It was Mr. Lou himself.
Lou.
He's like saying like, these aren't meant for like your average person.
These aren't your mom's laptops.
Yeah,
Right,
these are meant
right,
for
right.
like people in the field, getting busting
YouTubers.
busting their getting their work done. This is that computer.
That's what they
Now,
want to market it for.
who would I recommend it? If you're like, let me start off with like a good margin. Like if you're a college student, right? And say your major is like a liberal arts major, this is probably not the computer for you.
What?
Yeah, because like
Yeah,
this is
realistically
gonna-
speaking, right?
yeah, if you're unless you're like, you got daddy's money and you got like, yo, I got dollar bills or like hundreds to throw at, then yeah,
right.
then you're probably gonna get this one.
Absolutely.
But your average, college student, probably better off with the M1, not the Pro or the Max, but the original M1. What is it? The 13-inch? Yeah. And like that's more realistic. Because you have a good CPU and GPU all integrated into one, and it's not gonna. I don't want to say break the bank because it's an Apple product, but it's not gonna hurt as much as these two. But if you're like a photographer, a video editor, or even like a music production career field, this might be the computer for you. It's a great laptop. Has a lot of potential. It's
an investment.
Has everything. You got your GPUs, got your CPUs, got your RAM, got your REM.
Your retinas.
Your retinas. Like this is meant for them. Now, like if you're like,
Gamers,
back
what
to
about
college
gamers?
student. Well, hold up.
Oh, okay.
If you're back to a college student, right?
I yelled. I got excited.
And you're an engineering student, you definitely don't want this stuff. It's too expensive, and at the end, you're probably gonna run boot camp on it to run all your programs. And then back to what Marco said, if you're a gamer, you definitely don't want this.
Huh?
What game is gonna run on this?
Not even. You can't run
What's it?
Steam on it now, right?
No, you can run Steam,
you can-
but there's
I
very
think-
few games you can play with it.
But I think you can run parallels on that, right? And try to get the Windows on that.
bootleg.
Yeah, but it's like it's not really worth it because you kind of cut your resources
At the
thinly,
knees.
and then it's like, it's not really worth
That's
it.
true.
I think you
Right.
boot camp, right? Once when you're in your old Mac back in the day.
No, I did not. I tried to avoid that as much as I can.
It's like, how dare you insult Mr. J in that fashion?
But like I said, if you have some money, and I mean like a good amount of money, not like the quarters in your pocket, like a solid
Not my not my
3,000.
1,000. Like, not
Yeah, not your
1,300.
1,300. If you want a good, reliable computer, I feel like these are better than the 13-inch. Obviously, on paper, they are.
So only time will
like-
tell?
like-
Is that what we're...
Yeah.
So wait. Are you saying
Okay.
that new hardware only time will tell?
No, like if for example, the M1 chip, I was kind of iffy on that one.
It's proved. It's proven.
So
though.
With
how-
the success of that one, with the success of the M1 chip, and this
Wait.
one basically being a beefer version of it.
yes, yeah.
Mr. J,
this one
Mr.
is
J,
Uh-huh.
let me interject real quick. And not that it's pushback per se, but I think, the question I want to ask you is, can we really call it a success? Maybe sales wise, yeah, it was a success because anybody and everybody that wants to buy Apple
And
or
their
is in
moms.
that ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
Usually buy Apple, right? But how long
Yeah.
was the M1 chip out for? The
A
original
year?
one?
A year.
A year now, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out
A
around
year,
this
right?
time.
All right, so were there any hiccups like out in the open? People were like, I don't really like the M1, or it wasn't, what I wanted, or it wasn't powerful or powerful enough or something like that. I think because like in a year's time, the M1 Pro and the M1 Max came out, and it's like everybody jumped or wants to jump to that upgrade, right? Especially for the people that are in that Apple ecosystem. A lot of people are, at least I think that's the hype that's building around it, because as far as I was aware, there's back orders now, right? For it.
Look, what about another reference? Their stock prices as a company,
Stonks?
Apple. Yeah, right.
Oh
Their
yeah,
stonks?
stocks are great
They
now.
skyrocketed.
But they
Skyrocketed.
usually do around this time.
Yeah, usually companies go. I mean, right now Microsoft took over Apple as being one of those like a more profitable company,
Really?
and yeah,
Yeah, they're down.
Good for
Apple's
them.
down
Good
today.
for them. They chomped
who
that
else?
apple up. Tesla.
Same thing with Tesla right now.
Yeah.
And I believe what else?
Where's AMD right now?
Oof, no, we don't. Let's not talk about AMD right now.
Really?
I'm not saying it's bad, but it could be better.
ain't good.
It fell. It's on the downward side of it.
And back to Apple. So, closing thoughts, Mr. J and Alan, about the newest, the latest,
mean-
and quote greatest.
Like
End
I was
quote.
saying, like I feel like if you were planning to buy the M1 MacBook and you're like me, I was like, I don't really think I would want this. You know, you were waiting for it. You had the money ready for it, and you saw it, and you're like, I don't want to buy that. And then this comes out, you know, and for somehow, some reason, you saved that, you know, and you say you managed to double it. Say you saved like $2,000, now you're up to $4,000.
Yeah.
Because you know you're like, I'm gonna give it some time, and now these come out. I mean, you know, like maybe not buy it now, maybe like a month afterwards. I would say I feel like it's a good buy.
I agree
Sure.
with you, Josue. I agree with you, Mr. J. I think that would be the best course of action because, like in anything, right? You would want to wait and see how things pan out. We don't want 2-3 months out in the future and people are like returning their laptops because the battery doesn't hold a charge anymore for whatever reason, or the refresh rate is kind of like messed up because of the new update. Something got messed up or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah.
So I think waiting a little bit until some of the kinks are a little bit better ironed out, maybe in some way, shape, or form. But when it's an actual physical problem, like something's wrong with that
manufacturing,
actual chassis of the actual laptop, that's something you won't be able to repair.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
Yeah, then you have to buy another one.
Right. And either you
Or
buy
ask for
another
a
one,
refund.
right? Or you might want to look at other options like an HP, a Dell, or Samsung, or Google.
By the price, just by the price, you're getting in the
Microsoft.
custom build. You're getting the custom build land.
What? No, all of them that he just said were all pre-built laptops.
No,
They're
like a
big.
Not
custom build.
one. What do you mean?
I still
We're
tell
talking about
custom.
we're talking about laptops here, Marcos.
There's still a custom build laptop.
The custom built laptop market isn't exactly as famous as the desktop.
It's
market.
infamous, or is it famous?
It's not as well known.
Yeah, it's not as well known.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
unless
for a
you're in that
laptop?
world.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, from Apple, what did you guys hear about Google?
What about Google?
The day that everything announced for the Google Pixel 6, right then like hotcakes, and then they got out of stock, like everything.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I have one right here.
Boop, boop. We hear that.
It's like,
But
guys,
yeah,
big news. I just bought one and it's in my hand right now. And
Like right
let
now.
me just say, no, I'm just playing around.
I know.
It's like, but let me tell you, I'm returning it immediately.
But yeah, no, like they announced it, and then like in 5 minutes, this for me, I'm thinking there's some issue in the production, like everything else right now in the market. There's some delays just for their supply and their back end. So they probably had to, cut the production amount and just request pre-orders and not like consistently sell them right now with that. So that's what I'm thinking. They probably had like enough for like a couple million phones, and like that's all.
But did you guys see any reviewers on YouTube?
It came out this week, I think.
No, but like a Flossie Carter, perhaps,
They're under
or a
contract.
Marquez.
They said it themselves before. What is it? Tech News Now, the Indian guy that's British, I forgot his name, that also does reviews, that did a collaboration with MKBHD. That they're normally under like, they can just follow a script for a review.
You mean
And they're
Super
on-
Staff?
I don't know his name. I forgot his name. Tech
Mr.
News
Who's the
Now.
Boss?
Who's the boss? There you go. Yeah, that guy. And they normally YouTube reviewers are under specific parameters of reviewing a product on the first week until it's a month out or 2 weeks out. They can give their like the
No, but
the,
what
the
I'm talking
restraining-
about is
yeah,
no, but what I'm talking about is like the first initial,
the preliminary
thoughts.
scripted reviews.
No,
I don't
they're
want-
just
I don't
their
wanna use
initial
them.
thoughts. No, just their initial thoughts. Like, have you seen any? That's the only question I'm asking. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to go into detail. Yeah,
Yes.
so you have a good idea of what the company is saying the phone
Yes, there you
is,
go.
right?
There you go.
That's what I'm getting at.
There you go. That's
So basically, from what I've seen, it's like a lot of the Google-esque type of features are there, where you're like, wow, this is something that I would like on my phone, right? On my phone that I have now. But obviously, it's right now a very Google-esque, Google forward type of features that only the Google Pixel 6. And to Mr. Marquez's point, that I saw his video earlier today, where there's it's a flagship phone made by Google that it wants to stand toe to toe with the Apples and the Samsungs of the world, but it's only time will tell if that is the case, that's the phone that's gonna be on that caliber, right?
I'm thinking like a year out, like a year out review. That's what I want to hear. They're out of contract. They're not
Are
getting
you
paid.
willing? But are you willing to wait a year for you to
I'm
get that phone?
willing
If
to
that's the
wait.
case?
Yeah. I'm willing to wait a year to get, if specifically for the 6 or the 6 Pro.
But remember,
I'm willing to wait.
in a year's time, will that phone be relevant, or will it be something that you would still want, knowing that something in maybe 3 or 6 months is going to get announced?
Hey, to be determined.
Where-
I can't answer that right now.
Where the kinks are worked out from the original 6. And the reason I say is because
Same
that year
sentence.
time-
Just switch the M1, the Apple with the
Right.
with the Google.
Exactly.
Basically.
Exactly.
That's
So-
I can't answer that right now. You have a good point, and I can't answer. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I'm also I love Samsung's product lines, and I'm kind of low-key excited to see what they have. But Google's marketing wasn't that aggressive until the phone got, I was,
Announced.
dogging it, more or less tracking their progression. And I didn't like a lot of the people like, oh, look at the latest news on Google. Like, no, thank you. Just go to the website, like in apple.com or Google. I don't know their store.
And I didn't see much advertisement for the actual Google's, the Pixel, 6 phone. What
only
about
YouTube videos, and I didn't like it. I didn't like, and they just repeat. They were just milking it. I didn't like that.
Yeah, because YouTube is owned by Google, right? So that makes sense. They were gonna use that as part of their ploy. But like anywhere else, like if you were to hop on Hulu or Crunchyroll or Funimation or Disney Plus or whatever the
Disney.
case is, right? I don't think that
No, I
the
haven't
Google
seen it
Pixel
anywhere.
phone was like as a commercial. I don't think they really
Or on
advertise it
TVs
heavy.
at all. Yeah. Nope.
That's
haven't.
interesting.
So I looked up in the Google store. It looks like if you want the regular Pixel 6, they're not back order. You can get them now. But if you want the Pro,
Yeah.
then you have to join like a wait list.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because it's out of stock technically. Or does it say out of stock?
Yeah, it says out of stock. You have
Yeah.
to join a wait list.
Oh, I thought you said a white list for a second.
No.
How dare you?
How dare ye?
But yeah, like I've been saying, don't get it. Trash.
Oh no.
Yeah, he has it in his hand. He says it's trash. So let's.
Yeah.
It's
It's in the
animosity.
trash right now.
We just hear him grabbing the phone and just do like.
I just read a quick review right now, and they're like, it's okay. I see what they're trying to do, but like, is it really worth like going for that and then not going for like the S21 Ultra? No. You would want the S21 Ultra.
What's the difference? What's the big difference? According to them, if it's in-house chip, it's barely like a last gen, like the 700 series, right?
But Marcos, I think
processing.
I think the true test would be the second or even the third iteration of Google's, in-house everything, a la Apple, right?
Their first gen
Alibaba.
M1 chip, you mean? Or the A1 chip?
Where they went from the A1 Bionic, right? So they go from that to their M1. So I think
they went
this
5
is
gens, A5, yeah.
right. So I'm thinking right now, this is Google's first step into that world of making it everything in-house for them to get everything cost-wise and at a price point that they're comfortable with, so they can actually make profit, but also having every better control of every aspect of their product. And I think they're going about it the right way, but only I think really only time will tell about how, if they're making the right moves right now. But I think this is a great step, because maybe it'll be the second, or maybe it'll be the third iteration of what they're trying to develop, whether it's in the totality, right? The actual phone, the hardware, and the software, because the software is really good. That Google software,
it's the standard.
right? But the Google software, as far as like, just an example, the camera, they make a really poor camera work
Software
really well.
Or user interface?
Well, the actual software for it, they might not have the highest spec cameras, but because of their software, they produce really nice quality photos, right?
Question now, pictures. You just said specifically pictures, right? Or just in general?
I'm just using that as an example, because if the first Google phone was one of the best, cameras that they had, as one of the best features for that generation, right?
Yep.
So moving forward, now that they have a little bit of, or they're going to have a lot more control on all the things that are going inside the phone, so the guts and the software, I think that if not the second but the third generation of the Google Pixel phone is going to be something to really open people's eyes on, hey, Google can actually build quality. And again, you would have to see that in person once we get there, right? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I think at that point, then they'll be at that, I guess, level to contend with Samsung and Apple. Right now, I think this is just their way of letting them know. It's like, boys, prepare yourselves, because I am coming for your neck.
I am here.
Right. And I think Apple, it was quick on the come up, or to take upon that actual. They're not
slacking, that's for sure.
Yeah, they were quick and nimble on their feet, because they said to themselves, you know what, we're not going to we can't just rely on whatever company that makes our chips, our hardware or the screens, and definitely not the software. So they figured out how to get everything done in-house and put their Apple whimsical, flavor to it, in order for them to, build that brand and make it something that everyone wants. Well, maybe not everyone, but a great majority.
A group, a customer base.
Right.
Hey,
and then,
so I went to my cave that I have in the backyard, and look what I found.
To the audio
Found
podcast.
myself a Pixel 6 Pro. Yeah, someone's left it here. It's kind of crazy.
We just hear
Marcos,
someone in the distance. My leg.
My leg. Oh. Yeah, do you want it, Marcos?
Lávate las manos. Lávate las manos. Lávate las manos.
If you wash your hands.
I mean, it's raining outside, so It's all good.
Yeah, no. I just
Stop
went to my
raining.
cave. You're just my cave.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so now, want to hear my shower thoughts, or do you want to share a story, Alan?
What type of story would you like to hear?
Jesus, is that you?
Oh yeah, here's your shower thoughts.
Sounds like he's
Yeah, right.
pissing into the wind.
No, it's your shower thoughts.
Oh,
Oh.
it's story time at LTS. So, this is my shower
Wait,
thought.
before you start, keep past the shampoo.
Don't drop the soap.
Why I asked for shampoo?
Don't drop the soap. Okay, so
Okay.
how much R&D or research and development has to go by until diminishing returns overtakes the product? In my case, that I was thinking right now is the Windows Surface, the Windows smartphone, the version 2, Duo, I think it's called. And then, can the newest model of the smartphones be under the ever-present spiral of diminishing returns? Like, we already have a handheld device. Can it ever, like, okay, we have the top of the line, we're just investing more and more and more money. You either have to produce things in-house, like the M1 chip and the Whitechapel, or was it Tensor chips, versus going to outside competition like AMD or Qualcomm. This is me just spitballing, but I feel like eventually there's a lot of good things coming up by everyone, but each one has to invest more and more resources, more.
I have the
lab
solution,
time.
Marcos.
Yes.
It's called the metaverse.
Yeah, right? Now, understanding this concept.
Wait,
Yes?
you have my money?
Satan?
Huh? No. This is your shower thoughts.
Can anything be free from
No.
this concept? From
We don't have the
apparel,
budget.
from food, science, entertainment, tech,
We don't have the budget for that.
anime,
Oh, yeah.
Indulgence? I mean,
We have
culture?
that. Oh, wait, what? What was that?
Get over
What is
here.
it?
Get over here. But yeah. I'm having too much fun. That was fake. That sounded too fake.
No, that
What?
was me.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah. But yeah, can like there ever be like a concept of diminishing returns? Obviously in technology or in food, like, oh, we only have a certain amount of taste buds, right? We only have a certain amount of resources
so-
to study
So imagine
or
this.
time
It-
to study.
Okay, so let me picture this for you. So imagine you're in a room, right?
5x6 to be more precise.
No. You're in a 10 by 10.
Okay.
Okay. So in this room, in the middle, there's a shower, randomly there, and in the corner, there's a trash can, and that's where it all goes.
Life spirals all at the end at the trash. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, but yeah. So like the idea of diminishing returns means there's a point that everything reaches max efficiency. May that be with workers or with my easiest example would be the number of hands that you can be
My
typing
Hero
on the
Academia?
laptop. The number of hands that you can be typing on the laptop, right?
Oh man.
One hand, you get a decent amount of work done, but once you have two hands, the efficiency literally doubles. But once you put in three hands, the design of the laptop is the fixed parameters of you using the get your work done on the laptop. Of course, eventually you can change out the laptop, which is the idea of what's going to change, which is restricting you and have and potentially infinite amount of hands. But we're only human, and can everything in our life as humans, as humanity, can ever reach a concept of diminishing returns? The more resources, the more time you put, the more time and resources basically you put into this concept, maybe that be food, apparel, all those things. Can there be like too much is being invested for us to gain any more results or outcomes that we want, that incites us to do more and more and more for science?
Doctor, you know what this sounds like?
I'm being whimsical with this, so no, I don't know.
No, it sounds like you're speaking to your inner demons. Hold up, let me get him back. Okay,
Oh,
come
man.
back. All right.
Ugo goi fai fai di tao. Ugo goi fai fai di tao. Ooh, there you go. He's gone now. But yeah, he's muted. He doesn't know it.
Oh man. But it sounds to me, Marcos, like you're asking if there's such a thing as too much of a good thing.
No, too much
No?
of anything.
Define too much.
Yeah.
One person, an ocean's worth of water.
That's too much.
But again, what is ocean water but salty water that you can't consume? So
Okay,
If
yeah,
you-
you
if
can't
you-
consume it.
I mean,
can
can
be-
you really? I mean, you can. It's like I always
Or one
always
laptop.
have this. It's like I always use this example with people when we're talking about money. It's like, can you really expect a person that doesn't have any financial education to, if you were to gift that person $1 million, does that person have the know-how to adequately use that $1 million to his benefit or her benefit in order for them to get themselves in a better position than when they started with that 1 million?
Okay,
Yeah,
so is this a
sometimes-
diminishing returns concept, or is this like another concept?
I'm just giving you that as an example where it's like, does a person really, even if a person has unlimited resources, if that person doesn't know how to use those unlimited resources, does it make a difference if that person has it or not?
So, having it or not, that's not the point. It's the outside observer that's observing the person with the $1 million and knows that the person that's receiving those $1 million is not educated or probably is. That's the question that you're saying, in the sense that he
No,
can.
I'm asking you because
That's not my question.
because I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to ask you.
Okay, because that other star is like, huh? So my question is, can there, knowing that on this world, on this planet, everything is finite to a specific amount, can there be just for human race, too much time, too much resources invested into a specific subject and a specific thing? Let's say developing like eventually there's going to be every recipe on this planet ever made, right? Or there probably already is, considering the amount of vegetables, the amount of plants, the amount of animals, the amount of water, the amount of salt, pepper. Has that been reached, or is there still to be more to be obtained? And the
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that sounds very confusing.
the restricting
does sound-
parameters are the
I think
amount
that
of
does sound a little confusing.
the restricting parameters in this case is the amount of resources that exist on the planet and the amount of sensors that we have to taste that food.
But then at that point, Marcos, I think you're assuming that we will live on forever.
As a
If
human race,
Right. No, but like
I'm asking.
how-
That's what I'm
how do
asking.
how would you quantify that if we will never
By
see the end?
tons, by tons of salt, by
But
tons of
wait,
pepper.
what are you asking? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. It sounds like you're just throwing to me a bunch of statements, or some that are facts, some that are not.
No, I'm asking.
it's
That's
like-
what I'm
No,
asking.
but
is
what
there-
are that's what I'm asking. What are you asking?
Okay, let me read it one more time. Let's see. Now, understanding this concept, can anything
Don't reread it again. Summarize it.
can anything on this planet be free from the concept or the idea of diminishing returns?
What? What do you mean by diminishing returns?
That's my question. How are you going to quantify something that doesn't have diminishing returns?
Or what is, so the question in your case is, what is diminishing returns, right?
No, I have a basic understanding of diminishing returns, but that's assuming that something has diminishing returns to give at all.
On this planet, yes,
Yeah.
everything has diminishing returns. There's a specific amount of square feet of air. There's specific amount of water. There's specific amount of dirt or square feet of dirt to plant for plants to live on or for people to walk on.
So diminishing the returns, proportionally smaller profits or benefits derived from something as more money or energy invested in it.
Again, to my point, I have a basic understanding of diminishing returns. That doesn't really connect or define what you're trying to explain.
The more money we put into researching better smartphones, and the more features, or the faster the chip. Let's just go with chips. Every year, more and more money, considering inflation, considering everything. When is it too much? Like, okay, I'm not gonna need this, I'm not gonna need that. Like, I don't know that. Do you think that we've reached that point, or have we? Is there still room to improve, in your opinion? Just your opinion. It's not that I'm asking for numbers or anything like that.
I'm asking for a friend.
No, I'm asking. Yeah, right. What do you think, Mr. J and Allen? For now, for the next 2 years or 5 years, do you think that there'll be like progressively faster and faster chips, or is there a physical cap for that? Just in the
faster chips?
Phones, yeah, or on computers.
No, for faster chips.
Yes,
I
chips.
think I've said this, that there is a cap right now to it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I think we probably said it in personal conversation.
There is a physical cap to it, and that's the problem right now.
Can you elaborate? Okay. This is news to me. Can you elaborate?
What do you mean this is news to me? We talked about this.
I don't
I can pull up the episode. Hold up. Let me pull it up. I forgot.
But yeah, I didn't know that. This just on chips, on computer chips. So right now, there's the concept of diminishing returns. Like there's, with the graphics.
Oh, wait, but hold up. You're asking about two different questions.
Okay. Hi there. Sorry for butting into the podcast. So this podcast is brought to you by Anchor. And I just want to promote Anchor for all the listeners out there. What is Anchor, you say? Anchor is free. Okay? Totally free. So don't need to worry about that. What else? Anchor has basically all the creation tools that you'll need and you want to kickstart that podcast that you've been dreaming all this time. It helps it get it on the road. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Anchor takes care of that too. So you just have to create an account, start recording, and edit everything within the Anchor ecosystem. That makes things a lot more easy. Start creating. You can download the app too. May that be on Apple or Android. There's no bias there. If you want to get working on your computer, you can always go to anchor.fm. Again, the website is anchor.fm. Creating your podcast has never been easier. Thanks. Back to the show.
You're asking about the diminishing returns of a chip?
Of a computer chip, yeah.
Or are you asking the cap on the speed of a chip?
Okay. I'll clarify.
Are you asking are you asking a financial question or a technology question?
Yeah.
No, just a concept.
Again,
those are
financially
two different concepts.
But you're clarifying it, so I want the speed.
The speed
But
that there is a
wait, but
so that's a technical question.
That's not the question. Yeah, that's not a question. That's not
why
the
I'm
question that was
clarifying,
asked.
because you asked for clarification. So my clarification then is, so there's currently, the more money is invested into making faster chips, the less advancement there is. Like there isn't going to be currently every time double the speed, or 4 times faster. That's what I'm asking.
Well, if I remember,
Then you just answered the question.
yeah.
No, who, me? I'm asking it right now. I did not answer squad. I answered your question about me clarifying me question. And there's no answer to that clarification.
There's
yet.
still more questions to that clarification.
Okay.
Oh man.
Which are, please elaborate.
What are you talking about?
speeds
What is
of
this?
smartphone chips.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, it's not so much they're researching on the speed of chips because there is a cap to that.
Okay, I didn't know
think
that.
I think if I remember, it's more like the method of how information is being processed. Because you can change that and make it faster.
Okay, more efficient probably.
Like for example, like for sorting algorithms, there's hundreds of them, but there's probably like only a few that could do it in a certain amount of time.
The architectures, right? x86,
No,
x64.
No. I'm not talking about those.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the physical construct of the CPUs because we can't really do much about that anymore. We're talking about optimizing how the information is being processed. Like for example, the M1 chips, a way that they can speed up the process is making everything into one chip so that there's not like the CPU has to contact the RAM has to process it and then send it to the CPU. It's all in one chip now.
Sounds like cells at work.
So what they're trying to do is figure out an optimal way of speeding up how information is being processed. That's why if you really tell, the frequency on most chips they're passing like 4 gigahertz.
The frequency is what? The fast of how things are processed?
How fast it's basically how fast a CPU can I think process information.
In gigahertz. Is it?
Yeah,
why does it measure a frequency?
But you can change how fast if data is being processed by, for example, algorithms or methods of doing this.
Okay.
Like for instance, the sorter algorithm. There's hundreds of them, but you probably only want the one that could do it under a certain threshold.
Yeah, and do it constantly.
Well, no, they can all do it constantly. It's not so much the problem of how long can you do it, because for most computer science problem, the problem isn't how long can you do it, because theoretically you could do it for forever.
I didn't know.
And once you're involving math, most of these equations are infinite series.
Okay.
It's not so much how long can you do it. It's more like how fast can you do it per iteration. And that's what people really look for nowadays.
Okay. This goes back to gigahertz.
Well, yeah, because like that's just the how fast. It's like saying like, how fast can you react to something?
For us, it's milliseconds.
But then obviously, in order to improve that, you can also do like, like certain, like for example, gaming is a known exercise to do to improve your reaction speed.
Yes.
And then more specifically, the first-person shooter game.
Okay.
Typically, people who play those type of games, especially the professional levels, have extraordinary reaction time. Like, it's down to like, I forgot the how many seconds, but it's like down to less than a second.
I feel like it's milliseconds.
Even snipers for CS:GO, their reaction speeds are crazy.
It always goes back to CS:GO, and I like it.
No, because that's just because CS:GO is so old. We just have so much information on that
data, and I feel like in the human sense, fighter pilots could be also one of the fastest reacting people, probably, or car racers.
Actually, I could look it up.
Okay, there's hard numbers for that. So that's I like my idea was like in general, but I had to be going into where there was data. I didn't know where this was leading, and I like the path that you took me down, Alan and Mr. J. So thank you. This answered one of them, but in general, like is it possible to ever finish studying as a person, or is all the books that are ever going to be written going to like has all the books that are going to be written, have they already been written, or will there be more? Like, I don't know how to postulate that. I don't know why I'm thinking. I'm just thinking about that. Like,
this is not a question. This is more of a hypothesis. Something that's not going to be answered right now.
Okay. I didn't know.
It's like asking how many books are going to be written in the next year. Who knows? there's probably some person that's gonna be like, I'm gonna write a book today, and then you can grow on that.
Or the person that's written more books, is that
I mean, if you
person still alive?
want if you want to say what's the probability,
This is theoretical.
yeah, what's the probability that the number of books written this next year is going to be greater than this year, knowing how many books
Are
were
made
written in the
every
past
year.
5?
Okay, see, this is why my idea needs to be better clarified. In you're clarifying your.
Well, yeah,
Giving
because you're just too broad.
My vision,
I'm like, what is
my
this?
vision is too blurry. You know this. You know this. I got the idea, but I need better parameters. You know, like
You
the
need
better pizza.
You need better shower thoughts.
I just need better I need guidance here.
Oh, man.
You guys are me guidance. Okay, next one.
Wait, there's more? Hold up. You want me to bring back the demon? Bring
No,
the demons, Marcos?
no,
I'll bring him back.
no. So now, as the fall season begins in these coming days, what is the status of each one of you used guys' base layers?
Cool.
You, Alan, myself. Have you guys dug into your closet and looked into your base layers?
I actually went to Uniqlo on Tuesday, and I think we spoke about this a while back.
On the podcast or in our text messages?
No, I think it over the phone, if I'm not mistaken, or we
Text
might have-
messages.
No, we might have been actually been on Clean Feed because we were, I think, talking about something or other. I think
We're talking
jeans,
about jeans
yeah, and other stuff came
in
up.
the
But,
club.
yeah, so usually I get basics from Uniqlo. So undershirts, boxer briefs, socks.
Are you brand
Exactly.
loyal, or do you that's my question. Are you brand loyal, or do you have a specific set of parameters when you're looking for your seasonal non-negotiable base layers?
So for me, I've bought from different stores, and I usually buy stuff that I like the price, but also that feels good on my body.
Each person is different. Yes.
Body.
Right.
What?
So I usually
My
don't
body.
tend to go to right. I tend not to go to fast fashion places like Zara or H&M because I have bought clothes from stores like that. But
I've had
quality
bad
wise,
experiences.
yeah, quality wise, it's not the best, and I find myself having to rebuy clothes because quality just wasn't there. And for other pieces of clothing that I've bought that are a little bit more quality are places like Banana Republic or Express. And for my basic pieces that go under my regular clothes, like my undershirts and stuff like that, I usually go
Your
to
thermals.
Uniqlo. Right, and thermals. Right, so I go to Uniqlo because of the quality and the great price point that they offer these things at. So
What
that's
about the
where
ease
I
of
go.
access? You can reach it. You can walk to it or drive to it, right? That could also play a part on it.
Right, so if I don't order online, I can definitely go to the
An
actual
outlet.
physical store.
Yeah, brick and mortar.
Right, a physical store
Rick and Morty?
buy and buy what I need to buy sooner than later, right? So
Yeah.
as for me, that's what I usually do.
Because I found this because I had to dig into my closet and I was looking into this, and I remember I felt like this merits some research, and I found that the base layers or the thermals, the ending conclusion, or the big very important thing. And mind you, there's a video here that I'm referencing. The name is choose your base layers carefully. The truth about base layers, the marketing. Remember, these companies are trying to sell you on their stuff. So they're going to say everything that sounds nice and, that are catchwords and all those things that will call you as an individual. For me, Mr. J, anyone, right? Anyone on the internet or that can read ads or listen to ads. And I don't know how I
Aflac?
ran. Yeah, right. I don't know how I ran into this British company that 100% doesn't have a brick and mortar business in the US, but has a website. And I remember sharing this with Mr. J and Alan 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I really found that interesting. Like with this video, and understanding the concept of the different builds of thermals, because again, what is the rule of a thermal according to this video is that base layers or thermals are not to warm you up. They are meant to stop you from getting cold, which is totally different. Okay? Do you understand that, Alan, Mr. J?
Of course not.
Like
Nope.
thermals are not meant to heat you up. They're meant to stop you from getting cold. Okay?
I think the advertisement worked really well on you because you fell for it hook, line, and sinker, my buddy.
Advertisement of that specific video or and explaining what a thermal is?
That specific video.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't selling me anything.
Where
They
the-
just-
Usually that's what good advertisement, good propaganda does. It
Yeah, they didn't
basically-
show me any product.
Right, they break down something so you feel confident that they're giving you or telling you the truth about what they're about to provide for you.
And they didn't provide anything. So the thing that they were saying is
Did
that
they
each
not provide
person,
you? Did they not provide you information?
but of a product specifically, no.
No, but they provided you information.
Yeah, and they didn't sell me on it. But
well,
again, to elaborate
again,
what I'm saying.
You might
Is-
not see it that way, but propaganda is propaganda.
Did you see the video that I shared?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you that.
So what did they sell in your opinion?
The information that's specifically what the company wants you to know about an thermal, I guess you can call it technology, and it's very typical for companies.
Nope.
That's what I can infer. That's what I can infer from that video. That each company usually likes to tote some sort of technology or some sort of information in order for them to break down what something is. And maybe it wasn't
How
it not.
you need it or something like that. Yes.
Yeah, of course, bro. It's like when you start going into summer to fall season or fall into winter, and you start itching for maybe something warmer. You start reaching for that, light jacket or coat or something of that nature, right? A sweater or something, a hoodie, a pullover. You start trying to figure out, hey, maybe I need a new one. You just recently said I popped my head into the closet and started looking through or rummaging through my clothes. And it just so happens that you ran across or came across that video and you found it very insightful. Did you not?
Yeah. But there's
Yeah.
again, so what I was gonna say anyways, no, I'm just kidding. What it was saying is that first, every person is different. 100%. Each person feels different with a specific blend of materials. And then, depending on your personal life that you're going to use it for, everyone, he just stated as a fact, as a beginning, let's just pretend there's no limit to your budget, okay? Which is a hard lie for me. There's always a budget. I always have to save for everything that I want for. So anyways, besides the point, in this case, there's top of the line products, right? Every year, like you're saying, and they're going to try to sell you on it. Oh, it's recycled materials or stuff like that. And then there's the one that you have that's a $5 thermal. And there's a specific combo on that material blend. That's the key thing that you have to consider as an individual, as myself or as anyone else. Nowadays, the hot topic allegedly, or for the past few years, has been merino wool. But there's a big but, and I cannot lie, is that there's a merino wool is pretty good, but it doesn't have a great not a shelf life, like lasting on the wear and tear. Let's say, for example, I working in a refrigerator and you not just walking from left to right, or just hiking in general, or from carrying, loading up trucks or stuff like that heavy duty work. there's going to be specific points, your underarm, your between your legs for your groin area. There's going to be wear and tear points that your body is going to be constantly rubbing. For good or bad, for better or worse, merino wool doesn't have that long lasting capability to withstand wear and tear in those specific areas. Let's say if you're backpacking, you're carrying a backpack all the time, merino wool will have a shorter shelf life if it's making direct contact with the backpack, or if your legs unfortunately have had cheap jeans that have worn out in that area of my legs. They're just $20 or $15 jeans that I just bought like a fast fashion place. Horrible experience. But if you have, let's say, the budget, or if you have the time, and your scenario or life scenario enables you to wear that kind of material, and it's right now there's a lot of companies that don't sell it for a high price, which is really good for an individual that wants to either try or test out merino wool. But there's other companies that sell you blends, aka those can also translate to higher price or lower price. The ones that have a lower amount of wool in them, that are nowadays the wool is way more comfortable on your skin. Normally with the higher blend of lower wool and higher nylon, no polymers, no, what's the word? Not cotton. Raycon or Riden, something with an R. They tend to make you feel clammy. They say the lower the count, percentage of wool in making contact on your body makes you feel sometimes clammy, weird. Ironically, wool makes you feel the most the merino wool specifically helps you feel more comfortable, has great properties. But what you're looking for normally is what makes you as an individual feel comfortable, what fits within your restrictions of your wallet, and what has what you're using it for. Are you going camping for just 2 or 3 days? Are you going to be wearing it on a construction site, or loading and unloading trucks for your job site? Or if you're going to be wearing it in the store, there's in between. There can be the potential for a custom thermal for each job, or you can just have one that fits all your parameters the best, and then eventually upgrade. In my case, I've had the luxury, I want to say, of having my thermals at least last 10 years. My oldest pair are 10 years, and I can feel the difference in the material from the same company, not the British one. The British one is I've only had it for the past 2 years, those thermals, and they're pretty good. But now I understand. This year I'm not gonna buy new thermals. I'm gonna use the ones that I have, only because I'm pinching with my wallet. I'm not hurting, but I'm not willing to shell out some cash for thermals right now. I'm happy with what I have, but at the same time, I have that in my sights. Am I gonna need a new pair of thermals because they're worn out, or because of so many washes they lose their loft, let's say, or their thermal insulating properties? That's what I wanted to share and talk with you guys. Do you have a specific code or parameters that you follow? Alan, sounds like you have a brick and mortar store that it's close to you, or to us in this case, and you have good experiences or bad experiences with fast fashion places. What about you, Mr. J? Are you a believer of thermals or insulated pants?
I'm a believer in that. Yes.
To both? Okay. Because insulated pants have their function. And they have the pros and cons, but at the same time, it depends on your budget at the end of the day. And that's what I found interesting. That's what I want to talk about, you guys. Are you a believer of thermals? Thermals, you can just put it as a base layer and, rock out with jeans at -5 or -10 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius, and rock out, with insulated pants. I don't know.
So yeah, onward.
Onward. And I feel like that is the last of my shower thoughts.
Finally.
Story time is over. Go for it, Mr. J.
You didn't even let your thing to go. Well, you have to play the thing, don't you?
Which one?
You tell me.
You have it with you, don't you?
Nope.
One more thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
やれやれだぜ。
Like you cut, G.
The anime time? Is it anime? Is it anime time?
Oh,
I'm yelling too much.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm saying you're yes, dude. You're yelling too much.
Extra thick.
So Marcos, what are you going to start off with?
I don't know. You tell me.
So, the other day I was talking to Marcos, and he finally admitted that sub are better than dub.
I mean, I feel like that's a fact, but I don't know. I'm still loyal to that dub, even though
you heard
it's
it here
not as
first.
good.
He admitted.
It's not as good, unfortunately. But I'll go with this sinking ship, unfortunately.
He salutes the troops as he goes down.
On what?
To the water.
Oh.
In other news, Marcos lost a Dojin the other day, and he was sad.
No! It was a bad day.
But in other news, over the past 2 weeks that I was definitely here for, they
TBD.
They kind of like broke down what's gonna be coming out the next few seasons. One of them, I was actually talking to Alan about this. It came up, which is My Dress Up Darling.
Huh?
Yeah. And I kind of want to, rep it and be like, yo, go watch this. So yeah, go watch it when it comes out.
Rep.
So
Rep it.
Okay, so the article here is just like kind of summarize it. So I'm gonna read the little snippet. The manga storyline follows a young man named Wakana Goju, who wishes to become a Hina doll craftsman. One day, while creating a doll at school, his classmate Marin sees his skill. Marin wants to try cosplaying.
Reports it to the police.
And so enlists Wakana's sewing skills to create her costume. He accepts, and the two stumble into a world of conventions and cosplaying together. So like this little synopsis says, it's basically Gojo is his little hobby is to dress up dolls, and Marin just one day found out about, I forgot how, don't want to say how,
caught him slipping,
and was like, you know what, I want to try out this cosplay joint.
Cosplay?
Yeah. So she's like, do you think if you can make as good costumes for the dolls, can you just blow it up for a person?
Wait,
He's
what?
like, I can try. Yeah. No, boy, like obviously a doll is going to be much smaller than a person. It's like, if you can do this for a doll, do you think you could do it for a person? He's like, I'll give it a shot.
She's like, doll me up.
Like, I remember he was trying to get her measurements and everything. And actually, you can, in the article, they have a few volumes on it. And the volume 2 and 3 are cosplays that he made.
Is this a slice of life kind of series?
Well, it's like a romance slice of life. The good feels type of anime.
Yeah, it sounds nice. I don't know if you're not seeing me, but I'm smiling over here. It sounds really nice.
Can you prove it? But yeah, this was I was telling Alec, this is one of the manga I've read.
Huh?
Yeah, this is one of the ones I read before, and I kind of stopped reading it because I caught up, knowing me. And I'm like, let me wait, and I kind of forgot about it.
Good.
Well, actually, no, because I stopped reading it because the website I was reading it was during when like Japan was trying to copyright everything, and that was one of the things. I was like, oh, well.
Was this in the 18s or in the 19s, 20s?
What do you mean, like the year?
When? Yeah, that you started reading this.
Yeah, it was somewhere like 17, 18.
So the same time as God of High School or Tower of God.
No, that came out 2019.
No, reading the manga, the Korean manhwa.
Oh, I read God of High School like 2016, 17. Because I got into Webtoon like the end of 2016.
Okay.
But no, yeah, this was like somewhere around that time where like it was definitely not before, but it was definitely like after. And I was reading it, I was like, oh, this is like one of these good stories.
Good.
I was like, it's not an anime, but I mean, it's pretty well drawn.
It's reading.
Yeah.
You know, promote reading to the listeners.
As I smack you across the face. So yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
so about the anime. So the anime is gonna come out. Let me see. They announced it this year. They wanted to release it this past summer, but because of certain circumstances,
Who shall not be named.
They pushed it to 2022. So they have the cast of where to watch it. And it's gonna be licensed by Funny.
At least one good thing, right?
Yeah. And they also said that it might also come out in Crunchyroll, but who knows?
Basically funny.
Yeah.
I like you and
like I said-
Alan. You and Alan have had good records of whatever you read and promote to me personally, because I feel like you're just talking to me right now and you promote it and they low key become animes. The Jobless
they're amazing.
Reincarnation. The Jobless Reincarnation, Alan talked it to me and like, look at it. It's so new season.
What
Continue.
else? Okay, so let's continue to the next one. So the next one is just like the rest of the anime that were kind of announced. So this is gonna be a list. So let me break it down to you.
Break it down.
So you know dubs, right? Throw them in the trash. They're gone.
I'm like, no. I throw myself
so-
to pick it up.
So they have here a list of animes that doesn't have a confirmed date, but they know that they've been confirmed for 2022. So like for example, Rent a Girlfriend season 2 is supposed to come out next
The
year.
Rental Chronicles.
I'm just gonna list the ones that we know, and yeah. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 4 is coming back.
Guess who's
It
back?
looks like the creators of Cyberpunk is getting an anime.
What?
Yeah.
The entire a video game production team?
Yeah. What
Okay.
else? I think you talked about this, Marcos. It's one of the animes you liked and I didn't. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Bufuru.
Yeah.
Alan and I.
Bufuru season 2.
Bufuru,
I
yeah.
love that one,
Anime.
man.
High five, Alan. High five.
High five, buddy.
So that's gonna get season 2. What else? A couple of cuckoos. I've never heard of that.
Can you say that again?
Cuckoos.
Okay, I thought you said another word.
What else?
You need Jesus. I was gonna say.
Ascendance of a Bookworm is getting season 3.
Yep.
Data Live is
Data
coming
Live.
back.
Season
Another
five
one.
With a vengeance. Good
Season 4
lord.
is coming out.
Part 2.
Uzaki-chan.
Wait,
is
how many
getting-
years has it been since
10
was
years.
Stayed Alive? 10
I don't know.
years.
They're on season 4 now. That's coming out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's
almost like
Bleach.
Naruto.
They keep on coming back from the dead.
Okay, no.
It's like
Let me
Bleach,
look it up. Let me
man.
look it up.
But anyway, Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. Is coming back for season 2.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
It doesn't know.
Now I'm reading about this. Bleach hasn't been confirmed for anything.
But
Yeah, I know.
it's been
I know.
teased.
They said 2021.
December 25th, 29th, 2021. It's still in 2021.
Exactly.
That'll be a nice day. A Christmas present.
If you
Continue.
if you get anything shipped for Christmas, you know.
I mean, they
Facts.
should have announced it by now. But anyway, so those animes that and also another Gundam.
Arifueta, bruv.
Whoa, hold up. Those
Yes,
so the animes
brother.
So the anime I've listed are the animes that are going to be released next year, but they haven't been confirmed for any season.
Okay.
Really? What about the Devil's a Part-Timer? I thought that was confirmed.
So here's the thing. So
Part 3.
this next list are gonna be I'm gonna list the ones from they're gonna be releasing this winter coming up, this spring, next spring, and summer and fall.
I think you're forgetting an important one. I think it's Buzz Lightyear. I'm not mistaken.
The anime.
No, okay, so let me continue listing them. So anime that have been confirmed to come out this winter of 2022. So it's basically the next season. Marcos's favorite JoJo, Kanashiman. How you would have thought?
Oh no!
Don't tease me like that. Don't tease me like
Adventures
that.
Part 6, Stone Ocean is coming on Netflix.
Stoned Oceans. Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix. Because for Komi Can Communicate, they're doing it weekly.
Oh, Netflix. Yes.
Yeah. Then after JoJo is Attack on Titan, the final season, Part 2. It's also going to come out next season. Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Part 3?
Season 2.
Oh.
She said season 2. Arifueta.
Thank you. I was waiting for this.
Next season.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
What else is coming back? World Ends Harem.
Oh wow!
It's coming out. Marcos' favorite.
Marcos. I remember last podcast. Marcos was like my den. I was like, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
My den. I said my dende.
Yeah, he said dende.
Oh, there you go. I apologize.
Dende.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Dress Up Darling is gonna come out next season. So
understandable.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so these other ones are Slow Loop. I'm gonna list these fast. So, Slow Loop, Requiem of the Rose King, in the land of Leaddale, she professed herself pupil of the wise men. Orient, Sasaki and Miyano.
I'm looking forward for that Orient though.
That's Fureta over here.
What else? Sayuki Reload, Zero In. Q.
Just the letter Q.
No, it's CUE.
Oh.
Teasing Master Tagaki-san. Yeah.
I saw the little one.
3.
Yeah, there you go.
The case study of Vanitas, Part 2.
I heard that one.
Sabikui Bisco. And the Genius Prince Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. Oh, but that's TBA.
Sounds like the hero that...
Is that season 2 or what?
Yeah, but this is TBA. I don't know what. It just says winter TBA.
To be announced.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is spring 2022, which is
spring.
Something. Yeah. So the first one here is one that I believe has been pushed back way too many times, and that's Rising of a Shield Hero.
Oh,
yes,
season 2.
I heard about that. I remember.
It got pushed back like twice.
Easily,
I think.
Twice.
Was it because of the voice actors couldn't get on the same page or something? Like someone got sick or something? No.
Wonder what?
Well, I don't know. But the next one is something we've all heard of.
Okay.
I think we've all watched by now.
My Hero?
No. Kaguya-sama.
Oh,
Season 3.
Nice.
Kaguya-sama. Oh, yes. No.
No. He's like, no. Yes. No.
Maybe.
And then this one is based off of Marcos Doujin.
Oh.
Brought to you by Keijo.
Demon Girl Next Door. Season 2. I've never heard of this one. It's getting season 2.
She needs Jesus in her life.
What is this? I need to know what this is.
She needs to be anointed.
And then the rest are...
With all the oils.
The rest are, I don't know what are these.
And spices.
Hopefully they'll be good.
Sounds like she's gonna get put in some tea.
Oof.
Oof?
Oof.
Oof, he says? She needs some Bible studies.
So the next 2 seasons are gonna be TBA. But some movies coming out next year. Be excited.
You're my hype man.
Marcos.
Oh man. It's like focus.
Jesus compels you.
So yeah, some movies coming out is gonna be Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, the movie.
Oh, Zero.
What was that?
Extra thick.
Why'd you smack yourself, Marcos?
Extra thick.
He's giving himself
He just has Aku in the back. Another movie coming out is going to be Fruit Basket Prelude.
Prelude.
Yeah, Prelude.
Oh, Prelude.
Prelude.
Oh, Prelude.
Yeah, Prelude.
Wait, what?
Another movie coming out.
A D instead of a B. Oh, that's so way better.
So another movie coming out is going to be the Quintessential Quintuplets movie.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
I have no idea what they're going to do it on. Let me check.
On the
IMAX.
TV.
IMAX.
On the monitor.
4K Ultra HD.
Yeah.
They have no synopsis, so we'll see what they're going to do about it. But I know the movie you've all been waiting for is they're going to be releasing a new Dragon Ball Super movie. It's going to be called Dragon Ball Super Hero.
You already know they got my ticket.
Superhero.
I'm not happy about it, but they got my...
So this will be the second movie following what happened with Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Broly and female Broly meet.
Yes.
And fight.
No.
And then kiss.
And then what? No, that's your Dojins. He's bringing back the Dojins. Take it away from him.
Found it. No, they go. I found it in the trash
Marcos,
bin.
Marcos,
You muted yourself. Oh, he left.
No way.
Yeah, he left. He was so excited that he left. He's back.
He kicked me out.
I was looking up top, looking for some.
Me out.
Sure, I did.
I was like waiting. I was like, oh wow.
Oh man.
I'm over here about to click the clapping.
Yeah, Marcos, do you want to speak to your demons again?
Well, my only one, the one on my left shoulder.
Wait, did you make any mention of the Sword Art Online movie about to come out?
Oh wait, hold up. Let me bring it back up. I don't know if it was there.
Control H. He closed the browser. I bet he closed the browser and he forgot he had clean feed there.
Let's see.
Control H.
Movies. There is nothing about the SEO.
Missed opportunity.
Oh no.
Have you
it
seen
it looks like the slime is getting a movie.
Yeah.
Slime is getting a movie. Teasing Master Tagaki.
Amazing.
Isekai Quartet for some reason is getting a movie.
Isekai Quartet.
No way.
That's not even on my radar, but I guess it merits
Eureka 7 is also getting
that's
a movie.
2007, Alan.
Dang,
or 2006.
that's crazy.
I didn't even finish Aquarion for Eureka 7. I saw the first one and I couldn't finish Aquarion.
SEO. Let me see if I
that's KJOS. That reminds me of Keijo.
I've been seeing Lisa pop up so like heavy on Twitter with like the SAO theme song and stuff like that for the movie. But I'm pretty sure it's like obviously right now it's going to be like exclusively just for Japan and then probably worldwide after the fact.
Okay,
Mr. Worldwide.
So I did a quick look up.
And then look down.
And I also looked down. Oh wait, that's 2021. Sorry, 2022. Nope. Oh, you mean the one coming out this year?
Yeah.
Oh no, those were movies coming out next year.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, no, the Sword Art Online Progressive is coming out December 3rd.
It's announced. It has a date.
It premieres today though.
Yeah. That's why I was getting promoted heavy by Lisa and
Twitter.
Everybody on the team. Yeah, and Twitter. Like she was chilling with the voice cast, like the whole cast of voice actors.
The dub voice actors?
No, the Japanese original voicing.
Dang.
She's in Japan. She's from Japan.
Dang, she could have Skyped.
Wait, is this just like a redo of Sword Art Online 1?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have a lot of information.
That's what it looks like it.
It looks like it, but there's a new character there.
Are we gonna go see this movie? Or is it a series?
Well, I don't know if it comes out over here.
Dang.
So it says it comes out December 3rd.
In the
It
States?
doesn't say where.
Here.
Internet. Oh, okay.
Maybe through Aniplex or through Crunchyroll. Maybe I don't know.
Netflix
because
original.
Aniplex has a trailer right now on YouTube.
Oh,
there you go. Okay. Yeah. So besides that one, I'm pretty sure there's another one that is about to that I saw pop up, or maybe it was like something that they were gonna announce at and anime NYC, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. But yeah, like a lot of voice actors for the dub shows.
Yes.
Like a big panel is gonna be over here in New York.
Represent.
Anime NYC. I don't know what they're gonna be speaking upon, but what's the idea?
Is speaking.
But I mean, for those that are gonna actually go,
yes.
Well, have fun.
Marco's like, yes, yes,
have fun.
Yes. I'm not going, by the way. So please hold your
Neither
tears.
am I. Yeah.
Oh.
What, in Japan?
Yes,
No.
that too.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I'm hoping we can go to Japan soon.
Have you guys
Wait,
heard how
I did a little bit of research. It looks like the story starts in 2022.
Oh no. They want to get away from that bad year? So bad.
Well,
The
I don't
original
know.
SAO.
Have you heard of a console called Nerve Gear?
Yeah.
The original one was 2016, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, the series came out in 2012.
No, but Kirito was born in 2016 allegedly, right?
No.
In the story, I don't remember because they were like out in 2030 or something like that, right? Or 2040.
He was born in 2016.
No,
and he's like
because there's,
15,
like I said,
he's like 2030.
the story takes place in 2022.
Right.
So this is a prequel in the universe of SAO.
No. The
Yes,
original SAO
The
takes place in
timeline.
2022.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it wouldn't make sense that Kirito was born in
Let's
2016.
look it up. Let me see it. Let me see that. Let me look it up.
Google him right now. Google Kirito. When was he born?
I'm Googling it right now.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Oh,
But I
How
found
dare
some
you.
2008.
Do you want to know, is Kirito 200 years old?
No.
He was born in 2008.
As not the anime, nothing. The alleged character.
The character was born in 2008.
So he'd be 16, 2016. He'd be 8 years old in 2016. So add another 2021. 20,
He'd be
so it'd be 15.
14.
Okay. That makes no sense. How old is he in the first SAO? He's not 14.
You'd be surprised.
He's Asian, huh?
He's 14.
Oh my god.
So he's 14 to 15 and the Anne Crate arc, 16 at the end of the arc, and towards the fairy dance arc, 17 in Alicization and the Phantom Bullet arc.
So this was in 2022, allegedly.
So
today.
he's just shy a year of being like 2021, right?
He's not legal.
No, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on.
No, it's straight facts. Straight
It's
facts.
a fact, but yes.
He can't even vote.
I think Asun is older than him by a year
By
or
a
so.
year.
Right?
Let me
Yep,
check. Yeah, I think so. Asun, photo online age. She's 15 at the start, and then towards the end of it, she's 17, and then at Alicization, she's 18. So she's legal.
Come on,
There you
no,
go.
Alan. I mean,
She
come
can
on.
vote.
Come on. Okay. Whew.
Well, I didn't say anything, bro.
Oh. No, not you. I'm sorry, Mr. J. I mean,
What do you mean? I'm just
Yes.
stating facts.
Oh man.
I need my meds.
She's 18. She is legal.
Don't you
She
dare
can-
get close to that microphone and start.
She can be tried in an adult court,
Capacity. Yes.
and she could be held to the highest standards.
Put in jail.
Are you gonna Mirandize her before you?
Maybe.
You have to.
Well, I don't. I'm not a police officer.
That's true. That's true.
Did you Mirandize her? Miranda was nowhere to be seen.
I don't know no girl named Miranda. This is an Asuna.
Who?
Her daughter's name is Yui.
On
Oh, I
ice.
On ice.
It's because it's a very hot AI chip. It needs to be super cooled, actually.
Yes. Thankfully,
Okay.
we haven't made any nerf gear at all.
What do you mean?
Well, what are you talking about?
What about the
Metaverse, yo?
Oculus? The Oculus, yeah,
The-
from Facebook.
Yeah, but like these things, I don't even know how this thing can kill you.
Listen,
It's just built different.
when Zuckerberg is looking straight into the camera, smiling at you and saying, if you die in the metaverse, you die in real life. I was like, yo, this has to be
SAO hashtag. What's
so
the
anime
hashtag?
Wait, does he say this?
the anime he's referring to is SAO.
SAO.
Wait, no way Zuckerberg said this.
He's looking at the camera with the background theme of SAO.
I remember he made like some platform name. He's rebranding, right?
And he named it Einkrad.
Yeah, so he's the original professor. What's his name? Ayoto Katsuya, so whatever.
You know the name of that guy.
Wait, what?
Oh man. So all right. Basically, Mark is changing the name of Facebook into Metaverse or Meta. I forgot. And he's
Meta, all right.
Yeah,
he's meta,
he sure is. So basically, what he's trying to do is basically do the second coming of internet. And
every single anime in the palm of your hands again.
So the thing that kind of like that threw me for a loop is because the way he's explaining it, he's super happy and excited about it, right? But he's explaining it and like little by little, I'm like, this literally sounds like, ordinal scale.
or the Matrix.
You just hear in the background, you made it. Wait, hold up. Let me whip out Edge. I spelled Edge wrong, but I got it anyway.
We're not English writers here.
No, this is why we have the backspace button.
Ironically, if Facebook is gonna, I'm calling it. It's gonna get an AI called UI.
Oh yeah, that's up.
Oh.
So the original professor's name was Akihiko Kayaba.
Yeah.
Kayaba. Kalabasa.
Kaiba? Seto Kaiba?
Oh no! No, it's Yu-Gi-Oh as well. They're going into the virtual reality.
Yes, sir.
Where are my cards? Where are my Pokemon?
I think that's 10 seconds.
There you go.
Da, 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 da,
No,
da, da. There you go. And he's like presenting the entire series, no?
There you go. He's like, oh my god, damn.
I don't know why he had in his back a sword. No, 2 swords and a shield.
He had the barbecue sauce in the back. He had the sweet baby rays.
Why does he have a big ass helmet?
I thought you cut a big ass. That's all.
Again?
Oh man.
Ass. He's just like, oh. You see, he just whips out the helmet. We're like, wait.
And he
says, what is this?
Anybody want cake? The cake's a lie.
And then that's where I leave and be like, all right, I'm out. I'm going back to Apple.
Apple, don't leave me. Come on, baby.
Like, at least Apple is not trying to recreate an anime. At worst, that one.
SAO isn't bad. I can't wait for Alicization.
It's not a bad. There's a reason why it's not a bad anime, and it's not in the good way.
Oh no! Oh no!
They have plot development.
Yes.
But their plot development is death. So it's a great anime to watch, but not to be in. I'll take my chances with the slime.
Okay. I'll go with that.
No, sorry. I'll take my chances with Restaurant to Another World or Choco.
Oh yes.
I'll risk it for the biscuit with Keijo. Don't you worry, guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you would.
I'll just like jump into the water. I'm here.
He's in between. He's like, he makes it right when they're about to like bump butts, and he's like, it's
worth it.
It's just his face is torn in half and worth it.
The katana one, the samurai girl, like boom, slice you in half.
Oh, what about the one where like she copied everyone's techniques and like summoned
the one that gets cards out of her derriere? That spits out cards.
Wasn't there one that like she like copied everyone's and she like summoned them and
the booty of Babylon?
Forgot what it was. I didn't watch it.
Yes, you did.
I saw it on YouTube.
Yes, you did. Don't lie to yourself.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
You dreamt about it.
I didn't. That's you, Marcos. This is why you have it.
You took the pill, the blue pill, and went in. You said, "Send me into the Matrix."
No,
I mean, to the
watched other
metaverse.
anime. Oh yeah, I'm talking about. I rewatched Sword, the Shield anime.
Yeah, you
So
did.
did I. So did I.
I'm in the thick of watching Arifureta. I didn't start from the beginning.
I don't know. I also rewatched Arifureta too.
You know,
Same.
when it's a good series, it's a good series. You know, up there with Keijo and everything.
You mean not Keijo?
Just up
Keijo's
there,
the joke.
just up there with Keijo. You know, and what else?
That's not a good thing.
How not to summon a demon lord? That one's just a joke. How not to summon a demon lord is a joke.
You mean Keijo?
No. What else? What was the other one that I was watching?
But
the
some other news.
The slime one is
you know
pretty good.
what's a great anime you should be watching?
Overlord.
No, it's called
It has movies.
Tawawa on
Bless
Monday.
you.
On Monday, it was second season, yeah?
I didn't even know there was a first.
Oh, the first season is great.
What's it about? Can you tell me about the first?
I have no idea. I only saw Crunchyroll as 2.
Yes,
Is it,
so
is it dubbed? Is it dubbed?
No,
Obviously
Dang it.
not.
of course not.
Oh,
Only
that's why.
But the real like the
the story.
hidden gem.
Yeah, I thought it was a gem. Or what the
Oh, no.
gambare, what's it called?
Gambare senpai.
Oh, Nagatoro.
No. There's an actual anime that it's very similar to Tao on Monday because it's also episodes
Garfield.
that no, they're episodes that only last for about 5 minutes, I believe.
Pop Team Epic.
But I was actually talking about another.
Alan?
Hello.
Oh,
I was actually talking about another anime that's called The Faraway Paladin.
oh
I've
yeah,
heard-
yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're
I've-
talking
The Faraway Paladin. not
I've heard
Faraway.
the Fairway.
That's a really good one.
Is it dubbed?
The Faraway. No.
No, it just came out this season.
Dang it.
There's no simulcast for that one.
Dang it. They're just missing out on the demographic.
So
here.
all right. Here. Do you know what anime isn't dubbed and is great?
What?
The
None.
World's Finest Assassin. It's a card.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
They need a dub.
My guy is always strapped. He could just say a few words and boom, shotgun.
My guy is always. Isn't it a girl?
No, it's a guy.
No, it's
Which
a
one's the
guy.
one that got sent to another world and she's also like a demon lord?
That's the defense one.
Isn't that Bufuri? No, right?
No, she was like a demon lord and then got turned into a little girl, and then like she has a crystal.
Oh, Jaha, something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Jaha
about.
is great.
Yeah,
Really?
but she wasn't. Well, actually, no, she wasn't reincarnated. Yeah, the great Jaha will not be defeated.
Dub.
Nope. It's got thighs. It's also got a little kid, so you gotta be careful.
Extra thick!
What else?
Any
Restaurant
food
to
one? The
Another
restaurant.
World.
Yeah, there you go.
Delicious watching one. They just released an episode with the like fried eggs, but it's like they boil the egg and then they bread it and fry it and the
Spoilers.
crunch is just well, these are good spoilers. These are delicious spoilers.
Very
Extra
delicious.
thick.
Like what else? Let me see. Let me find it here real quick. It's basically you watching it is just a menu.
I like it.
Like they got cheesecake or breakfast again, beef steak or cream puffs, hamburger or
Hamburger?
beef tendon curry,
Oh,
children's
then
lunch or cream croquettes, or the new one, Scotch egg or
Scotch?
Mont Blanc, something like that.
Yeah, no, you said it right. Mount the Blancs. Mount the Blanc.
So yeah, it's just a big old menu.
Is that wine?
What?
I don't know why the
Blanc,
new one
Blanc.
where they were talking about the Mont Blanc.
The color
but-
white.
Or is that white wine?
No.
No, it's a dessert.
necessarily.
Oh.
Wait, let me look it up. It looked
But
delicious.
It says
I needed this.
MONT Mont Blanc. Mount. Oh, it sounds like cake.
Mont Blanc. There's an actual company that sells things like pens and stuff like that. That's Mont Blanc.
Oh, I thought it was a dessert.
I thought it was
delicious.
delicious.
No. Of course, there's other things that take that name, but
Oh, this is a cupcake.
Yes. I said like a cake, so it's a tiny cake. I'll take my.
Oh,
I'll
this
take
looks
my-
delicious. I'll take 3.
if you were to go like on a Google search and just type in Mont Blanc, you'll probably find cologne. You'll find pens.
Like
Yeah.
Yeti, like the word Yeti. You'll find like a brand and then like a mythologist.
Oh, they got chestnut cream.
They got chestnut cream.
Yeah. You know, by Monday, it's no more spooky season. It's all about them Christmas feels.
That
Yeah.
I feel like pumpkin spice is still a thing until the end of Christmas.
No, it's until the end of winter, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
beginning of spring.
Wait, what?
You mean spring?
Beginning
Don't
of
say it
spring.
like that. Oh no. Marcos is corrupted again. Marcos needs to be enlightened.
I need my meds.
Yeah.
Oh, you need more than meds.
What do you mean? This restraining jacket is not restraining me enough.
What? You wanted more? But yeah.
I don't know why I found that funny.
So yeah, I think good place to stop.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for coming in on these.
Thank you, buddy.
No. Thank you.
No,
Fuck that.
thank me. No.
No. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me and, guiding me and, handling.
Whipping you into shape.
Yes. Thank you. And yeah,
So
guys.
please, everyone, remember.
Dear listeners, remember.
Like us on the Spotify, rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcast. Please come back and listen to us because, Marcos needs some hobbies. That's not Dojins.
Wait, what? No. Yes to your.
Oh, and also, link is going to be somewhere in the description with the show note. And also, I think Marcos has some comment system going. Yeah, it's broken. Don't use it.
Oh, you checked?
Yeah, it broke.
Needs to be updated. I'll check.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Comment on the social media.
Yeah, so we can have more than 20 people in the votes, so it's not skewed.
In total, everything right now is like adding up 20.
I'll be happy with 50 at this point.
That pool needs to grow. But yeah, Mr. J, you think you can share me that picture of your screen? Your bezel-less screen for the Twitters?
No,
Oh. Nope.
because I don't have it with me.
You said you had it though.
Oh yeah, back home.
Oh. Okay. I feel like that's a good time. Thank you, listeners. Thank you for coming by.
Yes.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Don't remember.
Good night.
5 stars.
Good
Bye.
evening.
I
Bye-bye.
need some pie.
Hi there. Thank you for tuning into the LTS Podcast. All the notes and more can be found in the description. By the way, we have a social media page where content is posted regularly. Feel free to reach out at us through there or via email. Both are found in the description. When you support the show, we have a merch store where you can buy an item that you like. If buying merch is not your thing and you just want to support the show directly, we also have links to those too, if you'd like. Thank you. Also, please rate us 5 stars on your favorite podcast catcher. Every comment is really appreciated. Music credits in the description as well. Peace.